A little bit of Slink from the YouTube audio library. Now, there's something that I haven't played on this channel in quite some time, and it's about time I got back to that. We're talking about YouTube streaming, and all kinds of other stuff. We might as well, yeah, Stream Beats is cool and all, but let's put the Stream Beats off to the side a little and get some YouTube audio library tracks playing. I actually loaded a bunch of them up in the Winamp for background music and things like that. How do I sound? Let's check our blue Sherpa here while it's loading up. Okay, good. What is up, everybody? This is Jay, aka MultimediaJay, sneaking on here in the middle of the night. I want to be making more videos, and now I'm starting to get short on space because of the need to get back to making videos. But with this whole Harris Heller going to YouTube thing that's been going on, I was like, yeah, let's talk about this, because now we're gonna have all the grandstanding from all of these Twitch gurus or Twitch tubers or whatnot. They're gonna be like, let's make a bunch of videos about whether or not you should stream on YouTube, and it's gonna be like, this thing hasn't happened before. And the truth of the matter is that it has. And I think some of this meta discussion stuff that people do, myself included, by the way, needs to stay grounded in reality. So let's not make it into this big thing for somebody to do stuff on YouTube if they're already established as a Twitch streamer. Let's not make this into any kind of big thing, because it's not. You know how YouTube built itself up? Individuals. People who started out there, some of them with very successful channels that began with a webcam, similar to what we're doing right now. There's actually, if you go to some YouTubers who stream and look at if they save their stream recordings, a lot of them with better setups are doing just little discussion streams like this. I mean, this is one of the reasons why I joke about YouTube being just chatting on Twitch being the YouTube category, because so many people use it as a catch-all for stuff like that. Anyways, a little technical note. This is way too... Yeah, let's tighten that up a bit. Move this around enough, eventually things start to loosen up on you, and you got to retighten all the thumb screws and things like that, or whatever you call these things. I just don't like it because it's got plastic on it. Yeah, so here's the thing. Last stream was pretty plosive. Last stream was distorting, and you're not going to believe why the mic was distorting. I had the gain at 75 instead of 70 in Blue Sherpa. Folks, have I fine-tuned this or what? That just going up 5 points on the slider bar will cause distortion. I guess I've got it dialed in pretty well here. Watching these numbers here, I could always just put the Yeti Nano mic down to like minus a decibel, or I think I used to have it at minus 2 decibels to prevent this kind of overload and stuff like that, but I can check out some other effects as well. We also have a new subscriber to the YouTube channel, AJ. Thank you for the YouTube sub while we were offline from all of this stuff like that. The alert, by the way, for those that are new, I play Elder Scrolls Online. It is inspired by my main character, who is very paladin-like, and I made that in PowerPoint. AV geek though I am, of course I'd be doing all kinds of crazy stuff in PowerPoint here. So before we turn the music on and get into the meat of the discussion here, because tonight we're going to be talking about YouTube specifically for curious Twitch folks. For PowerPoint tonight, I think I want to make slides specific to different types of Twitch streamers who might think about coming over to YouTube and maybe Twitch streaming or something along those lines. We can talk about the Twitch affiliates, the Twitch partners, the Twitch rookies, and the Twitch nobodies, people that don't have a following on Twitch and are thinking of doing some of that stuff. Or we could save it for some other time. There's plenty of time to talk about this, because people are going to be talking about it a lot. So you have the whole Harris Heller came to YouTube thing. And yeah, it's cool and all, but look, Harris Heller, YouTube doesn't need Harris Heller. This isn't some big thing where YouTube is blessed with the guy that made Stream Beats. No, Harris is going to have to step up to the plate just like anybody else. I mean, don't put the guy in a pedestal. He's a nice, mellow guy. He does some nice videos on hardware. He gets a bit goofy when he talks businessy type stuff or meta type stuff, but he does some nice hardware videos. He put his heart and soul into freaking Stream Beats, which gives basically creators on YouTube and Twitch streaming and making videos a no nonsense, no questions asked solution to music that won't get you DMCA'd and stuff, because he owns the rights to the stuff. There's the legalese. There is an actual legal agreement regarding the use of Stream Beats that you can dig up on the Stream Beats website and read in and of itself, and it is a sync license with a perpetuity type thing. Exactly the sort of thing that you'd have a lawyer draft up to make sure that Stream Beats does what it's supposed to. Then it's actually some of what Stream Beats does is a real inspiration in terms of giving up what the commercial music industry is looking for in order to make something that individuals can use. It's really something. But just because Harris made Stream Beats, and just because he has more than enough people coming over from his Twitch streams to basically get insta-partnered on YouTube or apply for partner after only a couple of streams when he gets 4,000 public watch hours from them, and hey, 1,000 concurrents times 4 people watching for an hour. And if he does a longer stream, voila, So just because he has a head start doesn't mean he's not going to have to rise to the occasion like everybody else on YouTube. YouTube is a big general purpose platform. You can make the case that going from Twitch to YouTube is like going from the minor leagues to the major leagues. I mean, think about it as a streamer. Let's say you're a Twitch streamer and you think you're all that because you have a certain amount of concurrence, right? And maybe you look up and see that Pokimane is as big as she is on the platform. Now, if I could just get an audience the size of Pokimane, I'd be amazing. Yeah. Okay, so you look at a popular Twitch streamer as the person you're like, man, if I had that. And then you come over to YouTube and with whatever numbers you have, and you see NBC News broadcasting coverage, news coverage, plosives, darn it. You see NBC News broadcasting some major event with like 100,000 concurrents at the drop of a hat. And you see the mainstream media, and you see television channels with streaming things on YouTube, like a preview of Discovery Plus via Animal Planet streaming on YouTube. And you're like, holy crap, man. I've totally entered the big leagues by coming over here. So no, I mean, it is possible that some of these Twitch streamers who are big on Twitch are big fish in a small pond. It's like that thing today. Ludwig got like 260,000 concurrents and set a record on Twitch. Dr. Disrespect got 500,000 concurrents streaming a gas station leading up to, or something along those lines, leading up to his return to streaming when he came over to YouTube. So, I mean, YouTube is a huge general purpose platform. It is what it is for a reason. People like me who are passionate about YouTube fixing its problems and pushing forward as a competitor to all kinds of services out there and encouraging those services to try to step up their game as well. That's all for a reason. I mean, YouTube has really done something marvelous over the last 15 plus years. And when you think that in the early 2000s, before YouTube started, in the early 2000s, there were viral video sites. There were sites you could download funny videos of stuff. You'd go there with your like 768K DSL or whatever, and you would download some silly video of someone's dog doing a backflip, and it'd be an MPEG format, MPEG1.MPG or something like that. It would be an MPEG, like 30 megabytes per download. And then you think of back in those days, there were actually websites going out of business because they couldn't afford the hosting costs from hosting too many silly videos. So then YouTube comes along and people can get in on the action for free. And there are YouTube competitors out there that are contemporary to when YouTube was founded that are still around these days that don't run off of YouTube's media-focused business model. It's like renting server space, or there's like a surcharge you have to pay if your video gets more than a certain amount of views. Otherwise, the servers will stop showing it to save on bandwidth costs. I mean, what YouTube has done and what Google has done since buying YouTube is an absolute internet marvel of our age. And this continued despite the Great Recession. So YouTube continued to be a thing despite the Great Recession. So many problems all around the American economy. But YouTube is still around. I mean, and Google even. Big companies. Yeah, well, no company is invincible. No company is invincible. You really have to just marvel at what YouTube has accomplished despite the problems that their overuse of automated systems sometimes has. That's one of the things I want to talk about as we go over things people are saying about YouTube with regards to Twitch streamers curious about these sorts of things. But I've been saying some things on Twitter, as usual, grumpy old YouTube nerd that I am. I've been saying some things on Twitter, and let's just say right here, right now. So, my key disagreement with Harris's burn the boat attitude is that other than Twitch partnership, there is no boat. He's making the platforms sound more exclusive than they actually are. Even Twitch's affiliate contract with the exclusivity. Twitch has help documents that explain their own legalese. Twitch has help documents that explain their own legalese. And those help documents mention that the exclusivity thing that Twitch is so infamous for applies to multi-streaming. It doesn't apply to, for example, you do a stream on Twitch, you stop the stream, and then you go do a YouTube stream. So it doesn't apply to that. It's just don't multi-stream Twitch content on other platforms. 24-hour thing in effect, which, by the way, YouTube and Facebook, I don't believe have. Mixer didn't have it either. So anyways, yeah, so there was nothing. Harris didn't have to make this big burn the boat, melodramatic, whatever. All he had to do really was stop his contract with Twitch, not renew his contract, and let it expire. That's it. It didn't have to be this big dramatic thing. So if you think that it's this big thing you get pumped about and decide you're going to go do, don't. Doesn't have to be. And quite frankly, nobody right now should be such a fanboy of any of these platforms that all they ever do is one. Even a rivalry like YouTube versus Twitch, which when you look at the numbers isn't much of a rivalry, it's more of a format war, so to speak, between streaming platform and streaming plus platform, where it's streaming plus something else. The really what's in play here is the question about what role does streaming have in the online media world for the foreseeable future. That's what's in play here, not so much competition. But even if you love Twitch or you love YouTube or whatever, you can't ignore the effect of TikTok. TikTok has disrupted things enough that YouTube is rolling out a competing feature with YouTube Shorts. Is TikTok as big as YouTube? No. But here's a video platform that found a way to still be original despite years of YouTube and years of Twitch. And they've made a dent in this scene to the extent that the incumbent platforms, one of them anyways with YouTube Shorts, wants to get in on this stuff. It is perfectly acceptable, streamer, to question whether you want to be a Twitch streamer or comparison shop Twitch affiliate versus YouTube partner. Like I mentioned in the discussion, you're a Twitch affiliate, so what? Twitch affiliate, when you get involved in a monetization program on these platforms, you are wrapping yourself up in the business decisions that that platform has made. One of those business decisions is Twitch deciding to essentially be the blockbuster video of online media with the overemphasis on streaming. They have a video feature. And I was thinking about that. I was like, how could I decide to try and break the system, so to speak? How could I try to fight the power and be like Mr. Rebel and stuff and try to make a video channel on Twitch? How could I make that work? I thought, well, Twitch has a playlist feature, so I could theoretically put my uploads into a playlist and put that on my channel, so if people click into the videos section looking for videos, or I instruct them to, or I do a call to action or something, I could get views on uploads on Twitch as an affiliate doing it that way. But here's the thing. You think about, for example, the arguments about YouTube dislikes recently. TikTok, by the way, just has a heart button. Just saying. But think about it this way. Imagine if Twitch did ever decide to get more serious about video. They could get right into it. You have it to 1080p 60 at, at the bit rates that Twitch is available at. You have 1080p 60 support. You have some form of binge watchability. You even have some kind of end screen when you watch videos on Twitch. So Twitch has kind of like proto YouTube type features that's just not really doing anything with them. The new UI kind of cemented that when everyone's Twitch channels were upgraded to that new UI last year. The fact that uploads don't even show in that top menu, like if you upload a video, they don't pop up on there. You just have your latest highlight, your latest stream, who you're auto-hosting, the channel trailer. Uploads should have been added into that, but I don't think Twitch wants to focus on uploads for whatever reason. But yeah, it's just... Twitch could get into video if they really wanted to, but it is their decision to be so obsessed with live and to take what they have and run with it as long as they possibly can until the train runs out of track or whatever, like the old songs go. It's Twitch's decision. And that's something you got to remember, by the way, with these platforms, is don't take personally the business decisions that these platforms make. If YouTube does something you don't like, that's a YouTube thing. It's not a you problem. It's a YouTube problem. If Twitch does something you don't like, it's not a you problem. It's a Twitch problem. You as a creator have what's called agency. You are making the decision about where you're going to do stuff. So there is nothing wrong with questioning whether you should stay on Twitch because you're seeing people go over to YouTube streaming. There's nothing wrong with that. It's perfectly natural to be curious about trying new things. And it's a good thing, too. Makes you look like you're not stagnant, just doing the same thing over and over again. It's fun to try new things. You may find something you really like. Yeah, you never learn unless you try. So, lastly, dear Twitch streamers, don't let yourself get patronized by self-proclaimed gurus who imply that you should stick with just streaming for any reason. Make videos, make shorts, do graphics, switch platforms, whatever you want. It's your show, period. And it's just appalling. Absolutely appalling. I talk about the Twitch Bowl effect and how Twitch has this thing for people get wrapped up in stuff they don't know. Like, for example, the flat CPMs on Twitch as an affiliate. It looks cool if you've never made money on something like this before, that you become a Twitch affiliate and Twitch has in that control panel thing, you know, you'll make X per thousand, you'll make X dollars per thousand impressions. But then you come over to YouTube and you see there's market forces in play. There's algorithms in play. There's dynamic CPMs. The CPMs you get in the YouTube partner program are based on the content, not the fact that you're partnered. And the last time I checked my CPMs, which are confidential internal business information, so I'm not saying any numbers. The last time I checked my CPMs, just about all of them, no matter what kind of video, even the tech videos, which have been having CPM problems lately because of all the ad blocking that goes on with tech videos, among other things. Even tech videos have done better than the CPM that Twitch gives you, that Twitch gives me. So if I didn't know anything about YouTube, I'd think that Twitch affiliate was amazing. But the truth is, you use a little bit of critical thinking and you look at YouTube versus Twitch and you think to yourself, how does Twitch's obsession with live and live only affect Twitch affiliate versus YouTube partner? Think about it. Small creator just starting out. The payment threshold is $100. Where will you get that faster? Probably YouTube. Because unless Twitch decides to start throwing more ads on VODs, and, well, people have to watch VODs in the first place. So the lack of video on Twitch is such a hindrance. You need to make your money from your live streams and your audience. People need to sub to you. People need to cheer with bits. Because other than when you're live, grinding away those hours and hours and hours on Twitch as a Twitch streamer, when you're live grinding away, because you have to on Twitch because they don't bring much to the table except for live streaming, when you're grinding away, not having any free time because you're streaming so darn much, and you're just, oh, I gotta keep on. Somebody, there might be a cheer around the corner. There might be a gifted sub around the corner. Just keep on, keeping on, streaming away, grind, grind, grind. When you're out there doing that, you're doing that partially because the platform can't work for you when you're not live, essentially. Because who goes to Twitch to watch videos? Who goes to Twitch to watch VODs? I mean, if you're a real fan of a streamer, you'll watch their VODs. You'll maybe give them some, well, what YouTube would call watch time by arrowing around or stuff. But how many ads are placed on those? I get ads on the big streamers, but one of the things I've been doing with my own Twitch experiment with Twitch affiliate is leaving some content for people to go watch, seeing A, if there's any views, B, if there's any ads at all that are placed on this stuff. And I'm not really seeing this work at all. Let me just unzoom this here. I'm not really seeing this really do much. Just Twitch being what Twitch is. Let me see some analytics. Oh, they've revamped this a bit. Oh, look. Next to nothing for revenue while I haven't been streaming. Next to, so where is the ad stuff? Let's see, payouts and stuff. What am I up to? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get paid as a Twitch affiliate. I don't think Twitch has the support for it. I have to grind away as a streamer in order to do that. And that's the problem. Twitch decided to be streams only so darn much that it affects the mental state of people wanting to be content creators if all they know is Twitch. You don't need to grind on YouTube. You can start out YouTube. This is one of the reasons why I think YouTube should revamp the partner program, because if YouTube ever revamps the partner program, Twitch is in trouble. The big problem with YouTube's monetization program is that it's the hardest to get into. The evaluation period is a year, even though I think you can apply if you meet it earlier. But the thing is, though, part of the flip side of that is that when you make videos, when those videos get picked up by the algorithm and they start getting passed around and you make stuff that people can come over and binge watch, you get watch minutes from that, you get ad impressions from that, that starts to add up. But no, wait, not before a partner. But that's the thing, you get your watch hours from that. You get your watch hours from that, and that all adds up. Point is, on YouTube, you don't have to be live all the time. You don't have to grind as a streamer. You can be working on a video. You can be working on a video and stuff. You know, have your like one day a week, 2 day a week live stream and like do videos the rest of the time. Balance it out. Be working on something and give little like updates to your audience when you're live or something. Balance it out, and you'll have stuff that people are getting interested in and binge watching that will accrue those watch hours from people stopping by or searching for you, or the algorithm sending your video to somebody that the system thinks might like it or something. So point is, on YouTube, on Twitch, you have to grind away and be live to get anywhere. On YouTube, that's not the case. You don't have to grind away. And the fun thing with videos is videos are freedom. They're not tied to the limitations of live. You can work on them on your own schedule. Oh, your job's extra busy. If you're a streamer, you miss a bunch of streams. Maybe some people don't come back because they don't think you're consistent. Consistency is so important as a streamer. Well, what if you're not a streamer? What if you have a lot of nice videos on your channel that people like and enjoy, and sometimes they come back and watch multiple times? It's like watching a favorite movie over and over again because you put that much effort into it, and people have reasons to keep coming back. So you do something like that. Oh, whoops, your job got a little busy. Okay, so it'll be slower to release the next video that people are going to like anyways. Who cares? And that's one of the reasons why you don't commit to a content schedule on YouTube, by the way. Don't say new videos every Saturday. I mean, it's cool to do that to an extent, but it eats into what YouTube's really good at. There are channels on YouTube that upload videos barely at all. But the audience of those channels, like Greenham Gaming is a great example of this. The audience of those channels know that anytime there's an upload, it's going to be good, regardless of how frequent it is. That's the polar opposite of being a live streamer. We have to grind away, stream. Then you basically have footage on these video platforms, not something you created and edited together, not something you crafted, not a masterpiece. You just winged it for an hour or two for 3 days a week for 5 years of your life, as opposed to making that awesome video that still gets views years down the road. Yeah, it's time to start rethinking all of this. What's this gear I've got sitting here? It's from the 9to5ers' safety store thing. I know some more electronic-y things in there. So Zoomy style condenser mic with a shock mount and stand. I want to see how the Zoomy answer that does as a package deal. And of course there is a scratch and dent selfie stick which has a ring light in it. So now I have a ring light with a little tripod that I can use for like working on the computers and stuff. And I want to work on the computers a bit more. It's one of those things, you know. You don't want to be doing all meta stuff, because one of the things I've seen is that the people that do meta stuff and something else are happier than the people that are constantly analyzing every little story about YouTube versus Twitch. So let's get some music going, which is going to include a mix of stream beats, as well as some stuff from the YouTube audio library, stuff from Slink, DJ Williams. Who else did I load up into the playlist tonight? Slink, DJ Williams, Patrick Patricios, some hip-hop folks. I've been looking for some hip-hop recently. It'll be more of a mix than there is usually. There we go. Actually, let's get out of stream beats. There we go. DJ Williams, the big conference. Actually, you know what? I used to use this as an opening theme a while ago. Where's 75 and lower? Manual override. Now it's starting to sound more like classic MultimediaJay streaming on YouTube with some YouTube audio library music. So, take a look here. We're talking about YouTube for the curious people on Twitch. So, when you come over to YouTube to stream, don't be a streamer. Period. Have streams, yes, but streams have their niche. Remember, if you come over to YouTube from Twitch, you've come over to a platform that isn't limited the same way that Twitch is. Live streams don't have to define you and they don't have to take over your life. I actually recommend come over to YouTube and just watch various channels. Old ones, yeah! Come over here and watch some channels. Poke around, go on a binge watching spree, pretend it's Netflix. Get introduced to the way things work over here that is different than Twitch and see how it's better. Biggest problem you'll have on YouTube is automated systems. There's so much technology that sometimes the technology does weird stuff or stuff that, you know, isn't good for certain kinds of creators. But if you come over and you make constructive stuff of like take what Twitch is supposed to be about. Twitch is supposed to be about people sharing their passions. So if you come over here and maybe you're into computers and stuff, you make a channel that's about tinkering with computers or talking about computers or something like that, and you just get involved in that. You meet people like you, they sub to you, you get watch hours and things like that. Eventually you work your way up to, you know, someone on some forum somewhere sending your stuff around, but you're having fun, your audience is having fun, everybody's being entertained, you're having a ball. But the thing is, with the algorithms that are in play on YouTube, you are only a few clicks away from your experience of the videos changing radically, unless you show the system's interest in certain kinds of videos. So if you like heavily produced tech videos or tech reviews, you're probably going to get recommended a lot of them. But it only takes a little bit of clicking around, reading about, you know, joining some YouTuber communities on Discord or something, and eventually you're going to have all different types of kites. What am I talking about? All different types of genres, all different types of creators, people from probably different age groups too, as opposed to the younger millennials in their late 20s, early 30s, accounting for so many of some of the biggest streamers on Twitch right now. And that's a generational thing. I think it's because a lot of folks in that age group that graduated into the Great Recession are kind of shying away from traditional careers. They won't view jobs the same way because their parents might have gotten laid off during the recession. So it's one of those things you got to think about in terms of if you were that age, what happened to you? What are the big events that shaped your life? So, but yeah, you come over here, there is no real culture or anything because YouTube is a general purpose platform. Literally, you've got all kinds of stuff. You have traffic cameras, you have wildlife cameras. There's a guy in Maine who I talked about a while back. He has a live stream going of deer eating feed out of troughs on his property. There's people on YouTube that are going to the mall or something, or going shopping or something with their friends, if there even still are malls in their area. There's people that do daily vlogs, which is basically live streaming without being live. If you want to follow the story of someone as they go through their life, there's daily vloggers. I mean, this whole idea of a culture is really restrictive when you think of it. Just because somebody's involved on YouTube should not mean that there's this unified culture and you must fit the cookie cutter mold. There are musicians on YouTube that do a mixture of maybe some live gigs, maybe they upload studio tracks to Content ID, so they'll play in the music app, things like, and then there's YouTube Shorts. YouTube's the answer to TikTok. I mean, I could stream for hours just talking about the different types of content that I've seen on YouTube over the years. But the bottom line is, when you come over here and you see, for example, a pets and animals channel like Munchkin shoots beautiful looking videos of her cats acting silly. Come over here and you see a pets and animals channel. You see something that is radically different from yet another Twitch streamer with purple lights and purple hair and, you know, all that gamer stuff that has been adapted into just chatting and stuff like that. You really start to realize just how narrow Twitch really is. And Twitch is very niche. Remember, it's a gaming spinoff of Justin TV. They've been trying to expand into categories above and beyond. This doesn't sound like... yeah, this is Patrick Patricios. Didn't sound like Stream Beats. Yeah, I thought so. It's a little repetitive though, so let's drop it from the playlist. Let's drop it from the playlist. All right, back to some synth wave. Yeah, so what was I talking about again? But yeah, you come over here, you're only a couple clicks away from your experience on YouTube completely changing in terms of what it is that you're watching. Mainstream media's over here. There's a movie rental section. There are movies on YouTube that are free with ads. Watching a movie on YouTube, woo! And by the way, if you have a Blu-ray collection, some of the digital copies of Blu-ray movies you get show up in your YouTube account if you link everything together. So I can watch a lot of Star Wars movies on YouTube, probably in 720p or something, but it's there. If I want to fall asleep with, like, no, The Last Jedi playing for some strange reason. If I want to fall asleep to some of the Star Wars sequel trilogy movies, I can do that on YouTube. So the point is, I did a parody of the Morpheus scene in The Matrix on Twitter a while back about the purple pill and the red pill. Truly, you know, going from Twitch to YouTube is a great way to essentially get red-pilled, so to speak, into seeing the world beyond the purple matrix. Now, let me actually go over some things that I've said on Twitter as well, because I've jumped into some discussions. People are like, well, should I go over to YouTube for YouTube streaming? Yeah, actually, can someone please articulate the advantages? And I actually did a really nice response to this guy who was asking about this. So first off, probably the biggest thing coming over to YouTube is that concurrents are not part of what it means to be a streamer on YouTube. YouTube partnership is based on watch hours. It's time people spend watching. Matter of fact, if you convert your streams into pseudo YouTube videos like I do, or do hybrid streaming, where your streams are supposed to be like radio shows, so they're just as listenable after the fact as they are when you're live. If you do something like what I do, don't be surprised if your analytics eventually show you with super low views, but super high watch time, because you can put on a show and people will tune in and listen. And if you're partnered, don't be surprised if a video with only a few views in a month makes as much ad revenue, depending on how the mid-rolls are structured, as maybe one of your most popular videos with way more views. Because you've got systems going all over the place behind the scenes. There's plenty of that thing that a lot of these meta commentators that I often respond to and critique don't talk about. Technology. Talk about the diamond of people and technology. There are two ways to progress, be a platform, blah, 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 blah. There's people and there's technology. If you don't have technology, you have to do everything through people. Take Twitch, for example. Twitch has less technology. They do more through people. They have stuffier policies. There are YouTubers that go over to Twitch and accidentally get indefinitely suspended because they didn't know that a certain thing on Twitch was more strict than it is on YouTube. And when you don't have the technology, great example, you have to do things through people. Great example is DMCA. With the DMCA nonsense last year, people are nervous on Twitch. That's why we have what I call like VOD barfers, people that have VOD channels on YouTube specifically because they're worried about copyright issues and the fact that Twitch doesn't have an answer to Content ID. Audible Magic does some stuff in terms of muting your VODs, but let me tell you something about Twitch DMCA-mageddon on YouTube. Now that since YouTube made the investment to progress the platform to where record companies can help themselves to ad revenue instead of issuing takedowns for every single time their songs are used, you have a situation where you'll get a Content ID claim maybe because someone was blasting rap out of their Jeep when they drove by you in your IRL stream. On Twitch, that can get you a copyright strike. Oops, DMCA, the RAAA's robot busted me. I now have a copyright strike on my channel. YouTube, Content ID, record company helps himself to some ad revenue. You go into YouTube Studio and you load up the song scrubber and it drops the bit rate of your audio so it sounds like you were lagging a little to the people watching the replay afterwards, aka the VOD over on Twitch. And it can scrub down the bit rate to the point where you can't even hear the song anymore, and the claim is dropped and you get your ad revenue back. So it's just, that's the thing. I mean, YouTube has its problems like anywhere else, but I like YouTube's responses and trying to build up the platform with new features and stuff a heck of a lot more than what we've seen from Twitch. I mean, what exactly is Twitch's response with even with official reveals of new technology? The most recent one was pretty underwhelming to me, by the way, but that's because I'm a YouTuber. These fancy schmancy, fancy pants ways of deleting all your content off of Twitch to avoid copyright strikes, not a competitor to Content ID. Sorry. Not a competitor to the song scrubber button. And that's in beta. It may not even work, but it's worth trying. Plus, when you edit stuff with the more robust cloud editor that goes down to the frame instead of the second, when you edit stuff on YouTube in the cloud editor, goes down, which is more precise, by the way, it saves backups so you can revert your changes. So if, say, okay, you have something that doesn't work, okay, we'll revert it back, and the record company can just take the ad revenue, or you can cut out the section, you can mute the section and swap in a White song, turn into a montage or something. But any of this, even the beta feature with the song scrubber, which I've tried once, by the way, when I was erroneously flagged a couple of months ago, the song scrubber by itself, a beta feature, blows away DMC-mageddon on Twitch. It just goes to show, I mean, who's trying to progress forward as a platform? Who's trying to be competitive? YouTube used to be pretty lax about stuff. Nobody could really compete with YouTube all that much, and it got kind of blah around here. And part of that involved the adpocalypse and the exodus of YouTubers over to become some of the biggest Twitch streamers that exist today, with the feedback loops between YouTube and Twitch that is now the reason why people are saying that all these people after the fact can just make YouTube videos and bring the audience over to Twitch. Haha, rest in peace. Anyways, all right, let's get back to these responses here. I was responding to someone responding to Harris Heller about his decision to go to YouTube, asking, hey, is there a clear explanation as to why it's advantageous to move to YouTube? I've been on the fence about it for months. You don't have to go nuts about concurrence, because concurrence are not part of the equation on here. Your partnership is based on watch hours. Make something people want to watch, or make a bunch of stuff people want to watch a little and have it add up. These are ways, that's actually a way that smaller channels have carved out some revenue for themselves in the partner program for years. They have a lot of stuff that makes like 50 cents a month or something, and it adds up. And people want to binge watch it, so they come over and they binge watch it. The Netflix effect. You're out of streaming land. You don't need to stream all the time. Make some videos and have some fun. Get a video editor somewhere. There's even one on Steam. There's a version of, what is it? There's a version of Vegas on Steam in the software catalog. So if you don't want to go shopping for one, if you have a Steam account, poke around in the software section. I've been meaning to try that out, actually. If I can't solve this phantom syllable problem I've been having with Corel Video Studio, I will probably be checking out the Vegas version that's on Steam. See how that goes. I mean, I already have a Blu-ray software on Steam, so that way I can play Blu-rays everywhere my Steam account goes, instead of having to mess with the DRM that was in the last Blu-ray thing that I used to have. So the last Blu-ray program I tried using on PC. There's a newer version as well. Cyberlink Power DVD does Blu-ray nowadays. I'll have to see if the newer version got over some of the problems that Blu-ray playback used to have on PC. So let's see here. You don't have to go nuts about concurrence. We talked about this with becoming a Twitch affiliate. Turn some things down in the headset here. We talked about this with the whole thing about becoming a Twitch affiliate. Concurrents are not a thing on YouTube. They're not part of the culture or anything. Matter of fact, you're going to see some big YouTubers with teeny-weeny concurrence because they're streaming at the wrong time. People won't show up for their live streams because of whatever logistical reasons, but they do fine on their videos or something. There's one person who I watch, SciBabe TV. She's a I believe a chemist or something. She's a science YouTuber who kind of makes fun of the anti-vax movement and stuff like that. She made a bunch of videos about that stuff like 6-7 years ago. Didn't do much on her channel for years, came back, started live streaming. So that's something I recommend too for people coming over to YouTube to check out YouTube streaming. Understand, looking and acting like a Twitch streamer is not necessary on here. There's mainstream media, live events, movies, all kinds of other stuff on here. It's not just about someone in front of a camera building up some personality following or something with a bunch of goofy lights and purple hair. Yeah, welcome to YouTube. Welcome to the big leagues. Welcome to a general purpose platform where there's a lot of different stuff going on, lots of different people doing different stuff. And if it's video, it's here. No real need to check off a list of this is what I need to be a YouTube streamer. Get over here and do stuff. So, yeah, concurrence. You know how when you're a Twitch affiliate, when you're trying to become a Twitch affiliate or trying to become a Twitch partner, you call your friends up, hey, can you watch my stream and just have it playing so it's a concurrent, da-da-da-da. And even if it's not about that, rising in the directories when there aren't algorithms involved, there's more of them nowadays than there used to be. But I've seen a lot of big streamers lamenting, everything should be based on concurrence. Yeah, well, sorry, big streamer, you can't slack off in front of the camera for 7 hours a day because you know the people that still have jobs can't compete with that. You don't get to coast anymore. There's algorithms on Twitch that are not as developed as on YouTube. But they're there. I've seen some really weird recommendations on Twitch because of the algorithm technology they're playing with. It's really cool that they're trying to do this, but they got some very serious catch-up to do. And I don't know if Amazon will invest in Twitch enough for them to become similar to YouTube and Facebook. So hopefully the dominance in streaming lasts, because I don't even want to know what's going to happen when it doesn't. When that starts to break down because YouTube and Facebook become more established and fix more of their problems, that's going to be interesting to follow. Oh, there he goes, the elitist YouTuber dunking on Twitch. Look, Twitch has made a lot of people, would-be streamers and even some established streamers, more stressed out than they need to be. The culture, the whole being involved in the whole scene and everything, it has made people more angry, upset, whatever they need to be. There's more drama than need to be, and Twitch, unfortunately, has fostered content creators who are part of the worst experiences I've had with online media. People that freak out on Twitter about every little thing, and if you don't agree with them, you're the enemy. Classic false dilemma crap. I mean, it's like, you know, some of the most successful YouTubers that I've been following for years, sub to them for years, I should say, use YouTube terminology so you don't sound like some creepo in the shadows. Some of the most successful YouTubers that I've been a fan of for years, much better, just stay focused on making videos. They don't get sidetracked by anything. They just keep making stuff, so their audience and fan base can keep watching stuff. And that's really what it's all about. Not you snapping in the comments because someone was being snarky. Not, oh, will enough people watch my YouTube videos to follow me to Twitch next Saturday? No, have some darn fun. Relax, take a deep breath. Maybe an edible, I don't know. Chill out a bit and make some stuff. And for Pete's sake, don't stress about concurrence. It's not a thing. It's about watch time. You want to do well on YouTube, make stuff that people are interested in. It's not about that magic number that you're so obsessed with on Twitch, because 3 gets you to affiliate, 75 sometimes gets you to partner. That's the official requirement, but Twitch looks at a lot more things when they're evaluating partnership than just, oh, you hit 75 concurrents, woo! So, and of course, how about the Andy comments? The 2 viewer Andys, the 10 viewer Andys, the 2K Andys, the 4K Andys. Who cares? It doesn't matter on YouTube. You can have live streaming be just an extension of what you're about. And what you're about is why people like you. Plus, there's a technical issue with subscriptions anyways right now with the subs on YouTube, that where you need to have the bell set to all notifications to get go live notifications in order to know that people are streaming. Otherwise, you got to see them off in that little itty bitty left menu on PC. Mobile, I've got to look at mobile a bit more so I can see that. But concurrents go away. Oh, I need my friends to not really watch my stream so I can get 3 concurrents and get Twitch affiliate. Let's see here. Hey, you know, while I'm on Twitter, let me just duplicate this tab here. While I'm looking at Twitter here, I'm not going to show anybody's tweets or anything. I don't want people going over and giving them a hard time. Let me look at a Twitch affiliate. Affiliate, so close. Something I've been keeping an eye on for a while. Here we go. Here's some people talking about how, oh, I just can't get Twitch affiliate. We're getting so close to affiliate, I can almost taste it. Let's see. Followers are easier to get than concurrents, so let's see here. Please come watch me play Valorant. I'm the umpteenth person playing Valorant, but please come watch me. I'm so close to affiliates. Yeah. I'm so close to Twitch affiliate. I have 2.9 average concurrents. You know what? Well, we've been the analyst, Andy, when it comes to the whole Twitch affiliate thing and the need to get 3 concurrents. We've been that before. The emphasis on concurrence creates a lot of unintended consequences for people on Twitch. And Twitch is the only platform that has this sort of thing. Why don't we bring up the slide? I'm being such a smart aleck about it. I have to go to. I actually have to go to the. Oh, I have to go to browse in PowerPoint to make the data draw. Assorted PowerPoints. MultimediaJay. Yes, I'm a nerd. I have a PowerPoint slide for all kinds of stuff. Yeah, let's put power. All right. I don't know if this has been updated, and I don't know if this has changed any, but we could do some research and look that up here. Emphasis on concurrence. Twitch stands alone. Twitch affiliate versus YouTube partner versus Facebook level up. Notice what's missing in red and blue. Mouse pointer. Subs. People clicking a button to follow you. Public watch hours. Make stuff people want to watch. YouTube partner. 12 months. Facebook level up. Followers, stream a certain amount of time on certain days, be 18 plus, have a page active, your gaming video creator page active for 14 days. Twitch affiliate, followers, stream a bit, 7 different days, 3 concurrents. By the way, 3 concurrent viewers does not mean 3 viewers. That means an average of 3 viewers over the entire time that you're live, which is why concurrents are so hard compared to views. And Twitch, since I've made this slide, has updated the view counts on Twitch to include the views you got from being live. So if you're a Twitch affiliate, you have a stream with 20 concurrents on average, your view counter will be way higher than 20 views. Unless you had 20 people watching you for the 6 hours you played Counter-Strike or whatever. Whoa. Unless you had... What's the humidity? Yeah, winter's coming back. We might even get snow on Friday. Whatever, man. Like winter itch coming back, and it's mid-April. New England. Ah! Yeah, 3 concurrent viewers. 3 concurrent viewers. So, you think about it, only Twitch has any emphasis on concurrent viewers at all. Unintended consequences. Twitch streamers are hampered by the concurrent requirements of grind to affiliate. Here's one of the big things, one of the many ways we've looked at this. If you want to be Twitch affiliate or Twitch partner, you don't want to stream on Twitch if your stream won't help you get more concurrents. That is one of numerous unintended consequences of the emphasis on concurrence. Yeah. Brand new Twitch streamer, you started streaming like Mario Kart or something, Mario Kart 8. Yeah, I'm playing on the Switch. Come on. Or Smash Brothers or something. You got 5 people watching. Cool. A bunch of those people leave, you're down to 2 concurrents, cut the stream. You are now damaging your ability to get Twitch affiliate as long as you stay below 3. Meanwhile, and this is, load up the slide, we got a slide for that too. Jay, you are such a nerd. I know. Been that way for a long, long time. Been made fun of it for a long, long time as well. Twitch's 2-viewer Andy problem. I have these things memorized by now. Let me just leave an Explorer window in the assorted PowerPoints for MultimediaJay. 2-viewer, or is it numbers? Jay can maybe it'd be easier if I... Advertising cycle of life, building your brand sucks. Yeah, I'm a critic of the idea of personal branding versus just being a person that people like. Twitch affiliate sucks. Twitch's 2-viewer Andy problem. I knew I still had it. PowerPoint. I use PowerPoint like Devin Nash uses Notepad. Twitch's 2-viewer Andy problem. Low emphasis on concurrent viewers. You need 33 over a 30-day period to get Twitch affiliate. Less than 3 concurrents is a bad stream that holds you back. Blah, blah, blah. So literally a 2-viewer Andy, which is an insult to some people which is an insult that some people throw around on Twitch. Haha, you only have 2 viewers. If you have 2 viewers on Twitch, yeah, you're not going to get affiliate. You're not getting it. But if you're on YouTube, those 2 viewers you have are getting you watch hours. That helps in the path to partner, because it's based on watch hours, not concurrence. So all you do is just change out the numbers and things change radically. Less than 3 concurrents, whoop-de-doo, you got 2 friends that watch your streams. It progresses you on YouTube, it hurts you on Twitch. I should just repost this. Do I have it somewhere? We'll repost it after the show. Twitter.com/MultimediaJay. Twitch's 2-viewer Andy problem. Hey, should I fix this? 4,000 hour. Oh, these words work. Okay, let's save it then. Yeah, I forgot the hyphen way back when. Yeah, we'll make a new version of it. Well, Twitch's 2-viewer Andy problem. But yeah, this right here, by the way, is one of the key differences between YouTube and Twitch. Come over and stream on YouTube, it's about the watch hours. So if you do like a 1-hour show and people will watch it either live or after the fact, make it good enough so that people want to watch your VOD or whatever it is, or use the robust editor to edit out the bits where you walk away from the computer for whatever reason. Make it into some kind of YouTube video. People watch it, that's watch time. That progresses you towards $4,000. There's no emphasis on concurrence, and you wouldn't even believe how much this changes things. And if YouTube ever introduces an emphasis on concurrence, they're screwing up. Period. Because the unintended consequences of this over on Twitch are insane. This is where you have friends saying, please, hey, yo, best friend of mine, please have my stream playing so I get credit for Twitch affiliate. Yeah, but you're gonna have somebody not actually watching your stream. You're just gonna have someone just there. No, not gonna build a community, not gonna build, you know, whatever it is that these people want to, how they want to spice up essentially trying to be popular. I'm building my brand, all that crap. Like, holy crap, you're being so rude about it. Well, it makes people upset. Especially, you know, YouTubers who go over and they see like nothing happen, even though they know they can make content, but just like Devin Nash says, sometimes getting started on YouTube is like planting a seed in the snow in the middle of winter and hoping it'll grow. So, yeah, he also had that video about never be a Twitch affiliate, but I disagree with that. So, yeah. The difference between, let's get back to Twitter. Let's back to the camera and get back to Twitter here. So yeah, no emphasis on concurrence. Massive thing. Brand new streamer, stream on YouTube. Absolutely. What if you want to try streaming out? Stream on YouTube first. Don't try Twitch. Because on Twitch, every stream you have that isn't 3 hurts you from progression to affiliate. On YouTube, who cares? Try different formats, try different topics, see what gets you concurrence, see what doesn't. See what time slots get you concurrence, see what doesn't. What you don't get from starting your streaming, whatever you're doing on YouTube, is anybody telling you, well, if you want to grow on this platform, go to this other platform and make some videos to try and get people to come to your stream. No. Wouldn't you think, streamer? Wouldn't you think if you got into streaming, you love streaming, you want to do more streaming, you want to experiment and get better at it by practicing? You want to learn things. Why did it get so quiet? Did we get through the playlist? No. Yeah, you'd think, let's just skip it. It's Track Tribe. This one's a little too quiet. There we go. So, wouldn't you think that you just got into streaming, you'd want to do more streaming? Instead, well, no, because of the concurrent requirement, you actually have to do less streaming. Because if you aren't 3 concurrents, you're hurting your progression to affiliates. How do you find out what gets you 3 concurrent viewers if you don't experiment? See what the problem is for these Twitch rookies? How do you find that out? You want to experiment, you love streaming, you want to get into this and get better at it and get more practice in, but Twitch is designed from the beginning to hamper that. Otherwise, you're just going to keep sabotaging yourself until you're one of those people who's crying on Twitter about, no,
Monster Cat should not be letting people buy affiliate status. I spent 3 years becoming a Twitch affiliate.
Yeah, I've seen that before. You may say I'm on the internet too much and I'm too affected by what other people say, but it's interesting to see what people type on this darn thing sometimes. Yeah, no emphasis on concurrence. I can't emphasize that enough. It's worth making a video about. I probably will at some point. Just I gotta figure out some problems with phantom syllables in my videos. Probably my video editor, could be my camera, who knows. That's one of the reasons why I'm experimenting with gear. All right. You don't have to go nuts about concurrence because partnership is based on watch hours across all content, not just streams. Unlike on Twitch where, oh, look, you can put videos on when you're an affiliate, but who cares? Good luck getting any views. We did an experiment last night. I was actually trying to find my own Twitch video from 5 years ago. Couldn't search for it, even when I typed the title directly, using old school, what is it? Google things, how to use Google. Put things in quotes so it searched as a string, etc. Couldn't even find my own video. Broken search engine. It cuts you off after a certain amount of time. If you look, for example, videos about League of Legends, usually 1 week cutoff, and then stuff stops showing up in those results. Hey, what if I... Oh no, we've done that experiment before too. Why don't I see it? MultimediaJay. Search Google, overview of Forza Horizon 4. Da-da-da-da-da. Videos of MultimediaJay. It's on YouTube. No, that's not it. This is Bing. That's why I'm getting weird results. We did an experiment, though, with YouTube videos show up first, and then eventually you get to Twitch VODs and stuff. So just search ranking makes a huge difference with that as well. But anyways, partnership based on watch hours across all content. You got a YouTube short, 1 minute, goes viral, a bazillion people watch it. That's watch time, 1 minute at a time. You do live streaming, and there's shows like radio shows. There are some people that do radio show style streams on here. So, and it's like listening to a radio show to go to their YouTube channel and watch their stuff. That adds up as well. Your little 5-minute videos of your cat doing backflips adds up as well. Just different amounts of time for different size videos. But it's not a situation where you grind away as a streamer and waste all your time live all the time, making footage essentially instead of content. Major, major difference. With a strong evergreen presence, YouTube fills in the gaps when you're not live with your videos. That is huge. One of the reasons why I'm not streaming on Twitch right now is I just can't find anything worth streaming about on Twitch. ESO, it's a gaming platform-ish, right? Not really. There's higher bitrate caps on YouTube, so I can have better looking streams for the long haul by streaming on YouTube for all these good looking games that I have. Maybe retro. Go play like old Mario Kart games like I did to become an affiliate. Go back there and do like some retro channel. That's the thing. But the thing is, it's going to take an audience when I'm live in order to get anywhere on the platform. Not the case on YouTube. YouTube has systems recommending your stuff sometimes years after the fact. You may have something the algorithms just pass around, like my washer and dryer video. 170,000 views last time I checked. Of a stupid little video I did in 2015 about a new portable dryer that I got. 2016, maybe. It was years ago at this point. But people are still watching it. It still tops my analytics. That's why people say that viral videos are about getting lucky. Either way. More recently, I did a video about the uglier side of George Foreman grills. I gotta do a follow-up on that because there's people getting a wrong impression of what I think of George Foreman grills. Been meaning to do that for a long time. Just gotta do some cleaning in the kitchen and some other things and then figure out what I'm gonna do. But first, I gotta get my video setup fixed. Got gear, keep getting gear. But yeah. Strong evergreen presence. When you make a good video, people like it and pass it around. That fills in the gap for first, watch hours to get partnered. Second, your revenue. So odds are you'll probably hit that $100 threshold for the first time and get to have that wonderful feeling of giving yourself a paycheck without working for someone else for the first time. You'll probably have an easier time doing that on YouTube once you're monetized, because you'll have a mix of stuff. You'll have your live stuff and you'll have your videos. And your videos get passed around, go viral. Even YouTube Shorts. take a look at the mobile app for YouTube and what YouTube looks like on a smartphone. Do I have one nearby? Yeah. Of course. Multimedia nerd. I gotta have something like this around. Oh, this one went dead from being unplugged for too long. Well, either way, take a look at, consider how many people have one of these, right? They walk around, they watch YouTube on it. What does YouTube look like on something like this? That's why YouTube Shorts has become such a thing. In my case, though, at YouTube Shorts, I basically reformat key moments in my YouTube videos into little killer clips, so to speak, vertical video format. And some of them done pretty well. First time I ever got 1,000 views just like that on a gaming video of some sort. Holy crap, those are numbers I haven't seen since the 2000s. Still don't know why that happens. Also, yeah, convert it over, send it to TikTok. There's also end screens, which help you make your videos more binge watch friendly. So go crazy with those, because someone with a... Where's the phone? Because someone with a touch screen... Oh, I'm done watching this video. Let me watch another video. Oh, I'm done with this. Let's watch another video. Oh, I'm done with... Oh, let's watch this one. This looks cool. That looks cool. And by the way, YouTube gives you an option to pick something algorithmically generated best for viewer. So you can have the technology working on those too. This looks good. Oh, the YouTube algorithms think I'll like this one. Let's do this one. Oh crap, it's been 6 hours and my phone's dead because I've been watching this fat nerd tinker with computers all afternoon. Holy crap, where's a charger? YouTube of the 2020s, people. Big, established, large and in charge. Definitely worth trying out. You shouldn't feel intimidated from trying to make videos. Just do something, make something, have some fun. It's gonna be crap. Of course, it's your first video. Make it. Learn from it. Make the video. Learn from the video. Make better videos. Watch other people's videos. You're like, they're so much better than me. How can I be like that? Then learn about technical stuff. Learn about 3-point lighting. Learn about how miking yourself is important. Learn about why you shouldn't be like all those Twitch streamers with the microphone somewhere the heck over here so that when they are typing or playing a video game, oh, I hear their keyboard half the darn time. Did that even pick up, or do I have it engineered that well? Let me just do that again. Oh yeah, I'm seeing something on the VU meters. Oh, I don't think it was picking it up. I put it in omni mode. Omnidirectional. Still not. Wow, such high quality content. Yeah, sure. Oh man, I've got this setup so dialed in. Let me just make sure I'm on the right settings here. I have this setup so dialed in that I have a hard time doing a demo of that because 70 on the mic gain and cardioid mode, please. Yeah, I don't want my keyboard or my mouse clicks showing up. Have it go this way with the pickup pattern. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, well, that's YouTube for you. I'm just trying to go through some Twitter responses. Come on now. How long have we been going here? Hour. Par for the course of my radio-ish format. Whatever. Yeah, so, okay, not needing to stream all the time is huge, too, because there's strong video presence on YouTube. Make some videos, have some fun. You know, just learn about the community guidelines and stuff. YouTube has extremely robust documents on what's advertised. Oh, and by the way, make stuff that's advertiser-friendly to make more money from the ad thing. I think YouTube will eventually move monetization over to a model where ad revenue isn't as important unless you want to be, you know, advertiser-friendly. But YouTube can still make money off of user support of creators, like channel memberships and super chats. That's worth its own discussion, though. Not in the cards for tonight. Let's see some of my other responses to this guy. You don't have to go nuts about concurrence. You don't need to stream all the time. Transcoding, mature feature. It's already a thing with videos. You get it with your streams. You be a nobody streamer and have transcoding. Not like on Twitch, where your ability to have transcoding. Let me load up my own darn stream. Do I have it? Yeah, I do. Just auto-playing in 720p for some reason. Yep, all the 30 FPS formats from 144p up to 1080p. Bada bing. Oh, yes. Hey, has the thumbnail updated yet? Is it based on something? Nope, it's the... Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. YouTube is working on something where your thumbnail is generated based on a recent still from the stream. Doesn't work as well as Twitch. But it's definitely a feature to have with YouTube streaming as YouTube tries to carve out some more whatever as a something like that. All right. Transcoding mature feature 2, so no surprise technical hurdles for viewers with blah internet. Oh, whoops, sorry. I didn't get any viewers last stream because I didn't get transcoding as a Twitch affiliate. Not a thing on YouTube. Content ID in a song scrubber lets you address copyright issues with commercial music. Oh, whoops. Somebody drove by me in a loud Jeep and played some Kanye West. Song scrub. Or let the record company make some money off of it. There's also higher max bit rates officially. Available plus streaming above 1080p. There are some folks streaming in 4K. So YouTube's plowing ahead on that stuff. So you can watch someone's live. If they have the internet for it, you have the internet for it, watch someone's live stream on your 4K TV. YouTube is being developed for all screens these days. Computer screen, TV screen, phone screen. Bada bing. The screen on a telephone, not like a phone interview for all you HR people out there. Whatever. Individual streams have pages before they go live. Oh, Harris Heller is streaming. Let me just go straight to the page, put it on monitor 2, and it'll start making noise when he starts his stream. You could technically do that on Twitch, but it's at the channel level. There's also reminders and other stuff too, so you want to schedule a live stream. By the way, the ability to schedule a live stream and do live preview and stuff like that, whatever that new feature is that came out, technologically deprecates the need for a start soon screen. So might as well just make an intro screen or something like that. I gotta start playing with that stuff, but I think you have to upload some things in order to have like live previews or something to have a technologically generated start soon screen, so the people that go to your scheduled stream have the start soon thing playing, but it doesn't make it into the recording for people after the fact. So use the YouTube feature for a generic start soon and then have an intro to your discussion instead of a start soon screen, which eats up all that time and people have to keep fast forwarding or clicking past it just to get to the meat of the discussion. What's this? This is what? Nemesis in... What is this one? Nemesis in Franklin Park by DJ Williams. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard this one. I haven't heard it in a while. You know what? Can we play something by Slink? Really like Slink's music here. Oh, well, it's already done anyways. Ah, and JT featuring Mr. Stabilina by Slink. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Individual streams can also have pages before they go live. So just go to the page for a specific stream you want to watch. It'll start making noise when the creator starts the darn stream. CPMs are for ad revenue dynamic based on the specific thing you're making videos about instead of static. So market stuff is in play with your ad revenue. Plus, your audience gets a skip button for ads instead of having to sit through the umpteenth Totino's Pizza Rolls commercial or whatever on Twitch. With me, it's Geico Insurance lately. That what's-his-face, Notumbo, that NBA guy that's like, not in my house. Seen that so much. Ugh, work on your ad inventory, Twitch. Make your ads more interesting. Yep, there's a skip button on YouTube, though, so... 10 seconds, skip. So... Alright, that's some... What is... This is Slink, right? Yeah, it's Slink. That's why it's awesome. Yeah, you don't have to go nuts about concurrence, transcoding mature feed. This was just my response to someone asking questions on Twitter here. Let's really be smart aleck about it. Let's go to the Ashney Christ video that I was pretty insulted by. I can't believe people feel the need to be lectured about maybe you should stream on YouTube. Come over and try it out. In many ways, YouTube streaming is a better environment for someone just getting into streaming because you're not going nuts about concurrence when you don't have any yet. When you make a video or something, you know, give people something shorter to watch besides a replay of your latest show or something like that. But All right, let's go to this video. I'm actually going to be a smart aleck here and answer questions from her comments section. Keep the tab muted. Should you leave Twitch for YouTube has about 1,000 views in 8 hours? I want to pause at the ad, which is another Geico ad. Nice. It's an unskippable though, so it's only 15 seconds. So let's answer some of these people's questions. See if some people were asking questions there. Let me actually go through. I'm not going to show names on the screen, of course. Yeah. I think YouTube streaming has a lot of potential, especially with YouTube channels that already have an audience. Well, here's the thing. On Twitch, yeah, concurrents mean a lot. Position in the directories, affiliate partner, blah, 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 blah. YouTube, no, it's algorithmic. People can dig around. They can also come to your channel after the fact. Also, if you go to some channels of YouTubers who've never been on Twitch before and you see how they stream, it's a very, very different format. It's more in line with, I make stuff, I do like shows and stuff like that. Here's something wild. You know how, oh, nobody watches VODs on Twitch? There are some YouTubers where I want to watch their live streams after the fact to see their response to like current events or things people are saying in the chat or something like that. There's people I want to watch their streams after the fact on YouTube. And some people, they unlist everything because, oh, nobody's going to watch this. Yeah, well, I got news for you. There are the VOD barfers I mentioned earlier, the Twitch streamers who are nervous as heck about copyright. And they have dedicated VOD channels. I've gone over and watched a few of those, but those get views. They get passed around the algorithm after a certain amount of time. Not as many views as regular videos because it's longer. So if you have to watch a certain percent of a video to register as a view, it's a lot harder on a Twitch VOD. But there's people watching VODs on VOD channels. And there's people watching streams after the fact on YouTube. And if you do the format right, people will actually have reasons to come watch you after the fact. Instead of, I wasn't live, it's not fun. Well, that's the way it is with Hangout streams. I mean, if there really is nothing really all that cool about, you know, watching how a playback of the party instead of being part of the party. But somebody who streams like a live stream channel, whose streams are kind of like listening to the radio, why not? Or a podcast even. So let's see here. Oh, while we answer her question, what do you think about Harris moving platforms? Would you ever leave Twitch for YouTube? Already have. Sort of. I think that his burn the boats thing is way too melodramatic and total overreaction. Other than Twitch partnership, and by the way, Twitch is the only real stuffy platform with that exclusivity thing, unless you sign a contract with YouTube or Facebook and whatnot. But in terms of like Twitch partner and everything, I mean, they are the lone platform with that emphasis on stuffy stuff like that. So, but that's part of the whole getting fishbowled by Twitch, and how you think of streaming is based on Twitch. Doesn't have to be that way. Twitch is a way smaller platform than YouTube. It originally had a way smaller focus. Twitch has been trying to expand with mixed results, but it's hard to compete with YouTube. Ask some people who were involved in some of the attempts at competition. It's a major project if you want to have a YouTube competitor of any sort. Let's see here. YouTube streaming has a lot of potential for YouTube channels that already have. No, if you're new to streaming, come to YouTube. You're not going to go nuts about concurrence. You don't have to pick up the bad habits. And you can experiment and find out what actually moves the concurrent counter. What's making people stop by and show up in the chat. You don't have to go nuts about 3 concurrents for affiliate or anything like that. Not everybody has a Twitch, and even those that do might feel intimidated coming to somebody's Twitch stream because they might feel like it's someone's exclusive club. Yeah, Twitch puts way too much of an emphasis on personality streaming. The fact that there must always be a streamer to drive the channel doesn't have to be that way. The only thing that live streaming means is that something's live. It's happening right now. It's not a pre-recorded thing. So a traffic camera is a live stream. YouTube has those, by the way. There's dash cammers that are live streaming with a dash cam. There's a police officer somewhere in the Midwest, Minnesota, I think. He has 10,000 concurrents on YouTube. Just dash cam streaming his police work. There's wildlife cameras, there's bird feeder cameras, all kinds of stuff. I rarely go to YouTubers' Twitch channels, and even when I enjoy their content, I feel kind of intimidated about feeling out of place, if that makes any sense. Well, maybe you're worrying too much. On YouTube, browsing through videos and seeing ex-creators live, it's so much easier to stop by to see what's going on. Yeah, well, there's a couple of UI things that YouTube could roll out. Like, it'd be cool if you could have, like, BTTV and YouTube and stuff. Like, get the little animations in the chat. The thing is, YouTube needs to understand that streamers have people that are just going to meme in the chat all the time. There are people that have been banned from YouTube because of spam, from spamming emotes too much. That needs to stop, and those people need to get their accounts reinstated. There should not be people getting banned off of YouTube because of one too many Pepe Laugh tea times. Especially if BTTV comes to YouTube and you have text for people that don't have the add-on. So there's going to be a lot of chat logs of people saying Pepe Laugh tea time, Monka W, wide peepo happy, blah, blah, blah. So poggers even. All these people just saying poggers half the darn time. They must be spamming. Ban. No. YouTube needs to know where this is coming from and not be bothered by it. I don't know if that's happened recently, though. That was a while back, actually, the people that lost their accounts because of this stuff. Let's see. I thought I was early enough. So, Harris Heller coming to YouTube. He's been on YouTube before, but he's thinking too much like an old YouTuber with some of the things he's saying. YouTube in the 2020s is a package deal. Streaming, videos, shorts. You even have text and pictures through your community tab after a certain amount of activity on your channel. You got to figure out what to do with the community tab too, and give people a reason to check it out. In my case, is an alternative feed for my stuff that's not biased by the algorithm. So if there's a video that I think is pertinent to what I'm talking about right now or making videos about, I'll put that in the community tab. So very rarely, I wiped out most of the updates. Very rarely will I have any kind of update in there or picture or anything. It'll nearly always be one of my videos or someone else's videos. Bringing it back from like original YouTube with the video blog feature and stuff like that. I hope that people don't doubt their decisions. Best of luck, everyone. I always thought Twitch was way too limited, so I've been on YouTube for a couple of years for both streaming and videos. I've already, etc., etc. Yeah, it seems to be the right move. Well, YouTube streaming's had some major upgrades in the last year. So it doesn't, you don't have to hit go live twice in order to start streaming anymore. Woohoo! Yay, I can push the button in OBS now. Don't have to hit it twice in OBS, then the website. There's a couple things on Twitch that require things to be done through the web interface as well. So if you update through OBS, you need to have something with your dashboard open in order for things to stick. I don't know if it's changed or not, but let's see here. Let's see. Anybody else asking questions in here? I've subbed to many 40K plus channels that can't get over 40 people in their live streams on YouTube but get good viewership with videos. Welcome to the wonderful world of the limitations of live streaming. Welcome. That is inherent to being live, but you're not going to care about that. You're not going to focus on that on Twitch because Twitch is all live. Next to nothing in terms of videos. Change the environment. Come to YouTube. Of course you're going to have big YouTubers getting far less people in their live streams. The evergreen nature and people's ways of thinking, some of which have been poisoned by Twitch, by the way. People out there that think you can't watch a stream after the fact and get something from it, that attitude needs to go away. And then things will get better. People that think that they can't do like a radio show style stream so that's worth listening to after the fact, or use the robust cloud editor to edit it down to something more worth listening to or watching, that needs to change. Until then, yeah, there's going to be smaller concurrence and some UI problems too. YouTube is still very much videos first, stream second via the design. If they fix that and change that, things change radically very, very quickly. Even just expanding the menu because you can see more people that are live at once without the extra click and things like that. Or having to memorize a URL like YouTube/live or whatever it is. So, just some UI things. But in terms of, again, streaming as an extension to something else is perfectly viable on YouTube. If you want streaming to define you, go see if you can get anywhere on Twitch, but good luck. No. less discoverability technology and other problems as well. Let's see. Been thinking about trying Twitch. I'm in the opposite situation. I've been on YouTube for a while, but I'm thinking of trying Twitch. So, well, there's a couple of people that literally, like Tech Yes City and stuff, there's people that made a streaming setup and now they record their videos from that setup. They just hit record instead of going live. So and they put things on the screen and they just kind of talk and stuff like that. But it's not really a streamer setup. This is what vlogging used to be on YouTube. It was a webcam. You talk to that webcam. Bada bing. So, in a sense, we've gone around the world to come home again. And we're back where we started. With people just talking and just making their thoughts heard. So, let's see. As a small streamer, it's better to diversify my content, not putting all eggs in one basket. Well, with what TikTok is doing right now, everybody should be thinking at least somewhere in TikTok. TikTok does its own little thing, but it has its ups and downs. So, just got to cross-link things together and see who comes over. But it's just a matter of not ignoring something that is good, that's happening and working right now. If one platform breaks and the other platform does things very well, there's nothing wrong with, doing the whole back and forth. But you just got to know what's good at what and put stuff there. Like I can tell you that TikTok is the steadier. Why is it quiet? A Night Alone by Track Tribe. See. Take that out of the list. Too quiet. So, yeah. You just got to know what's good at what. One site breaks, the other site does well. Mix them up. But play the platforms to their strengths. I've certainly seen that with the difference in views between YouTube Shorts and TikTok. TikTok's the steadier performer, but YouTube has had the higher top numbers. 1,000+ views off of a gaming clip from a recent ESO stream. Wild. I'm almost out of that stuff. Use Restream and don't become a Twitch affiliate. No. Multi-streaming only works if you do things based on the lowest common denominator. Different platforms have different attitudes towards certain things, so depending on what's in your live streams, you run the risk of getting banned. Because you won't get banned on YouTube, but you will get banned on Twitch for doing something on stream. So, no. And give people, there's a couple of multi-streamers I follow, like Megan, yeah. The way it works is, there's always similar numbers on the platforms. YouTube's one size, Twitch is another size, and everybody who I've seen multi-stream has the same exact problem. Everybody I've seen multi-stream has the same exact problem, that you're really just picking up the internal audiences and whatnot. But if you have access to multiple places to watch someone stream, you're eventually going to find a best platform and just go with that instead. It'll probably be YouTube as well. Take, for example, people that don't have transcoding on Facebook or Twitch as non-Twitch affiliates. People who don't have transcoding. So you have a crappy internet connection, someone's streaming in 1080-60. On YouTube, you can drop it down so you can see the stream, but you get buffering on the other platforms. You're going to be watching on YouTube. So let's see here. The technology is no small reason why YouTube is as good at what they do as they are. You can stream on YouTube the same as on Twitch, about promotion and brand awareness. The platform doesn't matter. It's not even about brand stuff. You're a person, you're trying to connect with others. Don't dehumanize the entire process with marketing lingo, because anybody who knows anything about marketing will spot that from a mile away and wonder why you're commandeering these terms for something that's essentially making friends. To an extent, it is parasocial, but people that are coming to see you, they like you. Very basic idea. It's like entertaining people. Maybe you're not friends with everybody in like a nightclub or something, but if they come out to your show, they like you. They're not thinking about the branding or anything. All this corporate speak. Come on now. See. I don't think there's any questions in here. Oh, here's one. Harris's move makes sense, although it's not the right move for everyone. As someone with no audience yet, and as someone who plans on focusing on creating YouTube content more than streaming, YouTube content includes streaming nowadays. Folks, the original motto of YouTube was broadcast yourself. This is more broadcasting yourself than making videos ever was. Gone around the world to come back home again. No. And this is part of the whole Twitch tuber mentality. You think of YouTube as just videos. No. Creating YouTube content doesn't mean videos anymore. Sorry. Welcome to the 2020s. Wondering if it makes more sense for me to start streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch. Thoughts, everyone? Yes. Start on YouTube. Don't bother with Twitch. Because you find out what works, what gets you concurrence. Go over to Twitch. Do something like that. Don't spend forever getting a Twitch affiliate because you get held back and you essentially get shadow banned from being from monetization for 30 days every time you go below 3 concurrence. Just that one little detail changes so much. I have half a mind to respond to this, but I wouldn't be surprised if she has me shadow banned. Oh my goodness, I don't want a bunch of people coming on YouTube from Twitch. It's already hard enough on YouTube. Oh boy. Let's get off of this video here. There are some people on YouTube that like to pretend that Twitch doesn't exist, but the truth of the matter is it does. You should know what's going on over there and be able to spot the influence of Twitch when it comes over here. And maybe it starts messing with stuff. But the thing is, bigger platform, more going on, wider variety of stuff. This is a country song I think I was looking for. That's what this Track Tribe stuff is. Let's delete all the Track Tribe stuff. Track Tribe is actually, it's an organization that makes all different kinds of stuff. They just sent a bunch of it over to the YTAL. Well, YTAL songs are, there we go. YTAL songs are actually something that YouTube contracts with, does a contract with a musician in order to have on the library. It's not even their own. They don't even have the rights to their own stuff once they sign it over to YouTube. Which is why I spoke up and I said, yeah, YouTube, take your system here. Take your system and do that, and catch these false positives of people that are resubmitting YTAL content in the content ID. The systems have to be linked, so you can't do that. Either way, this is just about out. We didn't really get to any of the slides that I wanted to get to, but bottom line is, so if you're brand new and we talked about the small streamers here. Let's talk about the big streamers. So here's the thing. If you're an established Twitch partner, you have an audience on Twitch, that's great. But when you wrap yourself up in these platforms, you're wrapping yourself up in their business decisions. And it's like that thing where you catch yourself becoming like your parents as you get older. You may find yourself thinking similarly to the business decisions that Twitch has made to focus almost exclusively on live streaming as a Twitch streamer. So part of the problem we talked about earlier was the whole Blockbuster Video analogy, that Twitch has that one thing that works really well, streaming, and they just focus on it insanely, even as the world changes all around them. If you're a Twitch partner and you're not thinking about trying like YouTube streaming or Facebook streaming or something, if you're a Twitch partner, maybe you're established on Twitch and whatnot, but you're in the same boat. If you're not thinking about trying something new, maybe take a day and stream on YouTube just to try it out. Check the contract that you signed, see what the exclusivity entails. Is it just multi-streaming or do not stream anywhere else other than Twitch? Then you might have to deal with the whole contract side of it. And that would be something, maybe contact a lawyer or something along those lines. Call Twitch support, say I don't want this renewing or whatever, or I want to try, or I want to, I want to switch to a different contract or something. I don't know if they'll do that, but on Twitch affiliate, what I can tell you is the exclusivity applies to not multi-streaming. So what you do, take your Twitch channel, have it be something different than what you do on YouTube. So there's, not as much stuff getting held up in that 24-hour pipeline. So in my case, I took ESO off of Twitch and I stream it on YouTube now because of the higher bit rates. I gotta pick some other games to stream on Twitch. Maybe games don't look as good, like if I get back into Final Fantasy. That's got a graphics engine from 2010. It's looking kind of dated these days. Guild Wars 2 could, be that way as well. Or I could play a shooter game or something like Unreal Tournament 3 from 2008. Older games where the older bit rate won't be as much of an issue. Play retro, maybe even. SNES, NES, N64, whatever. But basically give the Twitch channel its own character versus the YouTube channel. And that's really the way to proceed with these platforms. Play them to their strengths and give people a reason to visit you on all of them. Don't make them too similar to each other. You can use one as a backup, maybe, but don't go advertising it all over the place. So, Man, I am exhausted. It has not been an easy night. There's a lot of other stuff going on offline as well, and I have still more. Is it on the floor? And I have still more equipment. I have still more equipment now that's going to sit in the box until I get back to making videos. Just say this with the whole Harris Heller thing. Harris may have started on YouTube, but the way he talks about YouTube versus Twitch outs him as somebody who's taken some Twitch influence. He's got to unlearn some of that stuff. This is not unlike what I've seen with other Twitch streamers who come over to become YouTube streamers for a bit. It's a completely different environment. And one of the things too, I mean, it is getting red-pilled, so to speak, and pulled out of the matrix to come over and do YouTube streaming. Because when you get to the point where you know enough about the platforms to compare them, when you get to that point where you know enough about these platforms to compare them, you start seeing the limitations of Twitch and the decisions they've made to focus so much on live streaming and how that affected how you thought about streaming, among other things. And that's why I joked about a moment of silence for the TwitchTuber thing yesterday. There's a whole philosophy that's basically about viewing YouTube through the lens of Twitch. And you really shouldn't do that. Give the platform a chance on its own, with its own merit, the very merit that built it up into what it is today. Give YouTube a chance in and of itself, and find some YouTubers who live stream that are not involved in Twitch and have never been involved in Twitch. Find some people that do that and notice the differences versus your just chatting streamers or something. You really have to wake up to this, because this is Twitch's slick marketing and what it has done to how we think about stuff. And it's amazing to learn enough about these two platforms to the point where you start noticing, yeah, that's something that came from Twitch, isn't it? And it doesn't need to be something that exists outside of that ecosystem. Plenty to think about. It's almost, the sun will be coming up soon, so let me call it a morning here and get back to making some videos. I'm gonna cut my involvement in the ESO event short, because I'm sick of grinding crafting dailies. There's all this stuff that I have sitting around new in the box that I haven't been able to do anything with. That needs to change. Can't just be about streaming on this channel, just like YouTube isn't just about streaming. Gotta fix my video setup. Till next time, this is MultimediaJay signing off. Thanks for stopping by. Now, some more of that Slink music from the YouTube audio library.